To the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations. Much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. All right. And this lesson is going to be entitled, Keep the Faith in YAHAWASHI, no matter the situation. Okay. And this is an exhortation for brothers that may be going through serious situations. All right. Things that you may have thought that you were, how do you say that, immune from, because you're in this truth, right? That you wouldn't be in this situation because you serve YAHAWASHI. But you have to understand that this walk that we're in is about suffering, okay? That is part of this walk, okay? Doesn't mean it's without balance, but suffering is a major part of this walk. So the brother can get a Sirach 2, Baba Kusha, all right?
Yeah, I guess something.
Huh?
I got something real quick.
Okay, let me start with Sirach. Let me start with Sirach, the second chapter.
Okay, I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 2, verse 1. It says, My son, thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. It says, Cleave unto him, depart not away, that thou mayest be.
Hold on. It says, prepare thy soul for temptation. What's the temptation? The tests. So these are the different tribulations, right? Just because you feel like it's too much for you, YAHAWASHI knows what's enough for you. You know, he knows what you can go through. And then when you go through it, guess what? You find out that it wasn't too much for you, because what? Ultimately, you had YAHAWASHI on your side. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 3, Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Right. Cleave unto him, right? Meaning what? You stay in the faith. You stay walking that righteous path. All right? And then guess what? Guess what? You're going to be increased at the end. At the end, it's going to go well for you. Mm. He's going to help you eventually. Okay? This is why the scriptures speak about patience. Right? If a brother can get the etymology of the word patience, right? It's more than that.
Yeah, it says, verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
You have to be patient. See, going into that word patience, right? When you're changed to a low estate, when you're changed to an estate that is uncomfortable, right? No matter what that situation may be. Brothers are going through their own things. Okay? Go ahead.
The word patience from the online etymology, it says quality of being willing to bear adversities, calm endurance of misfortune.
Right, you gotta be willing to endure adversities. Okay? Go ahead.
It says patience, sufferance. It says the
sufferance. Sufferance is one of the words for patience. It's that is the suffer. To wait is the suffering. Okay? Anytime you have to wait for something, it's suffering. Okay? Because you don't know when it's going to come. You don't have any proof that it is going to come. You understand? But that's why, you know, we're prisoners of hope. You see? Go ahead.
It says the quality of suffering or endurance, submission, also indulgence, leniency, humility, submissiveness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have to submit to, you know, the will of YAHAWASHI. Whatever that case may be, it may not be good. You may not like it, but you have to submit to it and accept it. Go ahead.
It says bearing, supporting, suffering, enduring, permitting, tolerant, but also firm, unyielding, hard.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
Yep. Going back to Sirach 2 and 5, it says, For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Right. That's right. Right. So even though you think, I'm not like these people, why am I going through this? Well, guess what? Acceptable men are tried in the furnace of adversity as well. See? You got something about?
Just because you mentioned the word knows what you can handle.
Okay.
It says here in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, there had no temptation taken you, but such as common to men. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer.
Right, because anything you're going through, there's a brother out there that's going through it or worse. Okay? Anything that you're going through, anything you could think of. Brothers have went through it and are going through it. Okay? Go ahead.
It says here, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above what ye are able.
Right, because he has a, how would you say, an allegiance to you, so to speak. Mm-hmm. Right? He's not going to give you nothing that's going to destroy you. Mm-hmm. He's going to give you enough to make you stronger, mm-hmm. to make you be able to get out better, you know, and more equipped. Go ahead.
Yep. It says here, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it.
Right, but it may not come right away, because what you know, I mean, the same day you got it, the same day you get delivered, which that could happen. That happens from time to time. It could happen, but there's going to be a time of patience. Yes. Where was the long patience if it was a day? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but guess what? Well, depending on what it is, a day could be a long time. So it all depends what it is too, right? Certain things, you got an ailment. The scriptures speak about an hour of suffering. You forget joyful. What is it?
Forget joy.
Yeah, you forget. I can't remember how to say it exactly. You brothers know what I'm talking about. You know. So ultimately, man. So 1 hour, depending on what it is, or is a long time. Okay, 1 hour to go through spine pain. Huh? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A week is a lifetime. A week is 2 days is a lifetime with that. See, so it's all you gotta all put it in perspective too, right? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this is Sirach 11. I'm gonna start at verse 25. It says, "In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity."
That's right.
It says, "For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his way. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure." The
affliction of an hour maketh a man to forget pleasure. So that hour could be a lot. Right? Go ahead.
And then, and in his end, his deeds shall be discovered.
Right. Right. That's it. Mm-hmm. So, but that's the thing of holding the patience, even in those times. Knowing YAHAWASHI has you, and he's going to deliver you out of the situation, in due season. Okay? That was it on that?
Yeah, just to add to the point too, when he said that, it might take some time for the Lord to deliver you, the first thing that came to mind was Joseph. When he was basically sold off in slavery, it took time for him to be elevated as the second man in Egypt, during that time, man. It took time. It didn't happen right there as soon as he got to captivity. The next day, here it is, he's second in command under Pharaoh. It took time, man. Right. So Joseph, he demonstrated patience, right? Because ultimately he knew that the Lord was going to fulfill the vision that he saw. His brother and his father coming and bowing to him or whatnot. So hey, that's an example of how that we have to born patience as well.
That's right. That's right. Good point. Sit on that. Yeah, like, come over here. Let people see you, man. You're famous now. Let the people see you, man. You want to see my height? Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Zabak.
Hebrews 2 and 9. But we see YAHAWASHI, who was made a little lower than angels, for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he by the grace of the Most High should taste death for every man. For it becometh him.
Yeah, YAHAWASHI suffered, man. He suffered for all of us. Okay? And after that suffering, he guess what? He was glorified on the right-hand side of the Father forevermore. He didn't have to come back in the flesh. Okay? So that great sacrifice came with what? A great reward. Oh, he that soweth little sparingly shall reap sparingly. Right? Yahawashi did the greatest sacrifice. Right? So he will receive, he received the greatest reward. And there's still more of that reward to come here on this earth. Go ahead, bro.
For it becometh him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings.
Right. So that's what's making you perfect is what? Suffering, just like it made Yahawashi perfect. Okay? Is there anything else?
No, that's it on that.
Okay. You got something, Shaquat?
Oh,
No?
I got some.
Okay.
This is 1 Peter 5 in verse, I'll start at verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Get what Paul said, through all things, these things, the Lord deliver me.
It says, verse 9, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Right. Didn't you read that before?
We did?
Oh, I thought you read that before. Okay, right. Because every brothers is going through, similar things. Brothers is going through similar things. All right, we made that point, right? So I don't think that your hell is a unique. No one is going through that. Brothers going through all kind of things. Yeah. Most likely brothers are going through worse things than what you're going through. Right? You got brothers dealing with ailments, man.
Yeah.
Like major ailments, So, already know how that goes. Okay?
Yeah, the scriptures speak about, in the book of Sirach, a life of continual sickness.
Yeah.
In other words, death is better than that, because it's like, every day you're in pain, and then you can't do anything to, alleviate that pain, man.
Right.
So it's not that much of a good life, man.
No.
Having a thorn in your side.
Yeah. Even if you have money.
Yeah.
What up?
2 Corinthians 11, verse 25, says, verse 24, of the Jews 5 times receive I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, in journeyings often, in perils of water, in perils of robbers, in perils of mine own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, and in perils among false brethren, in weariness and painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness. Beside those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches.
Right. So Paul went through a lot of things, man. Right. That he was able to put in his bag of experience. Right. And that was he was able to teach people based upon that. Go ahead.
If I may add too, this also shows you the mindset that Paul had to, even though he was going through those things, he said the only thing I cared about in that moment is what the care of the churches, meaning he was just focused on the ministry. So regardless of what you're going through, you still gotta remember that the first and foremost, your mission is to what? To serve the Lord, man. Regardless of the blows that you're taking and the way, you still gotta do the work. And you always mention that, whenever you're catching hell, that's when you're supposed to even intensify the fire, push out more lessons, be more in the spirit. Right. Draw more nigh into the Lord. So that he may, show favor unto you, say, okay, he has the right mindset, so let me create this escape for him to alleviate, what he's going through, man. And Apostle Paul, he demonstrated that, man. He was just focused about the churches, man. He didn't care about the blows like that. Right.
Right. But the Most High gave him ups and downs. That's why he said, I know how to abound, and I know how to be abased. The Lord just didn't keep him. Every day was a shipwreck. Every day was shipwreck.
Every day shipwreck.
No, there was ups and downs. A lot of downs to what? To build him up.
It says, verse 29, who is weak, and I am not weak? Who is offended, and I burn not? if I must needs glory, I will glory of the things which concern mine infirmities.
Right, and they can't, and the people that's under him can't say nothing. It's like, well, look at what he went through. Can't say he's not still doing the work. So what's my excuse? Right? So when brothers see someone going through some major hell and he's still doing the work and still fervent for YAHAWASHI, still have his faith, well, that's an example for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, okay, so what do I have my excuse? Right? What's my excuse? See? Go ahead.
It says, Yahweh and Father of our Lord YAHAWASHI Mashiach, which is blessed forevermore, knoweth that I lie not.
That's right. That's right. That's all about.
Okay. Job 13 and 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain mine own ways before him. He also shall be my salvation.
Right. Though he's going through some major hell, yet will he trust in the Lord. Okay? Okay, read that again.
Okay. Job 13 and 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain mine own ways before him.
Meaning what? He'll stay on that righteous path. Okay, go ahead.
He also shall be my salvation. For an hypocrite shall not come before him.
Right. So a hypocrite is what? Someone that when the adversity hits him, he switches up. He says, fuck that, man. I've been in this truth. And then this is how the Lord repays me. Well, I'm going in the world then. Like if you're doing a disservice to the Most High. The Most High will just destroy you worse. You understand what I'm saying? He'll just take you out in the worst way, man. Okay? You understand? So, hey, but that's a hypocrite. And that's a dude who the Most High won't deal with. He'll spew him out, man. Right? So you can't be a hypocrite because you're going through particular hells, man. You got to still keep this word, man. Unless a root of bitterness enter into you, you say, no, then I'm leaving the truth. And I'm going to go back and sell drugs. You want me to do that? I'll go back and do this. I'll just be a scammer. Okay? You see? That's not the right mindset to have. Go ahead, bro.
Right.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, because, we're expendable.
Right.
Lord could just replace you with somebody else. Someone else could take your lot and do it way better than you.
Yep.
What happened to Judas? The prophecy will say, let someone else take his lot.
That's true.
And then the lot was cast, another person took his lot, man. So you can't have that mindset to where that, I'm so valuable, I can't be catching this, I'm going to go back. Nah, man, you're expendable.
Right.
The mindset to have is beg the Lord, hey, just keep dealing with me. Even though I'm catching this hell, man.
That's right.
Because he can replace you like this, man.
That's right. That's right. It's more than that.
I got another one.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Matthew 13 and 20. But he that receiveth the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it, yet had not root in himself, but dureth for a while.
Right. A lot of these people, they don't have root in themselves, which those are hypocrites anyway. Because it's like the ones that, when Yahushua said that parable, they left. They said, nah, it's too much, and I don't like what he said. It's a hard saying. I'm out of here. Because they weren't really fully convinced this was the truth and this was the only way. They thought there was another way. Yeah. Peter said, listen, man, where are we going to go?
Yeah.
There ain't no other way to go. And that's the mindset that I have. That's the mindset that, Lord willing, every brother has. There's no other way. Where else am I supposed to go? I got to stay in the truth. There's nothing else. Right? First of all, we're not of this world, number one. So we go back to there's nothing in the world for us, man. There's nothing in the world for us, man. And even in the world, it's coming to an end. So we're we got to trust in YAHAWASHI as if we have a choice. But the people that are hypocrites and don't really see it like that, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. You didn't really believe that. Right? Even YAHAWASHI said that about Judas Iscariot, I believe. He said, not all of you believe or something like that. Y'all didn't fully believe, man. Because if you fully believed, you would have stayed in the truth. Because you would have understood there's actually no other way. Nothing else makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, and even Moses understood that. He said he forsook Egypt because he knew that the riches of sin is temporal, is for a season. You know, and again, the season of folly is coming to an end.
I think the brother Amwas put something on the comment board. Shalom, Ak. Shalom, Ak. Shalom to you brothers on the comment board as well. All right, Salaki, brother. Salaki, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, so, it says here, verse 21, yet he had not root in himself, but endured for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended.
Right, because, well, there's levels to the tribulation. You understand what I'm saying? The tribulation grows. You understand? Yahushua went to a particular level, then he went to another level. Then he went to the final level, final form. Right? Which was the cross. You see? So the tribulation grows because the Lord is what? He's taking out those impurities out of you, and there's certain things that you have to go through, even the one things that you think, you know, you won't have to go through because you're in the truth. I know you will. At least you won't do that. No, but then, you know, you gotta taste it. But not to your destruction. See, there's a difference. When you taste something, that don't mean, you know, you're gonna be poisoned by it, so to speak. This is not a poison that you're gonna kill you, but it's a poison like wormwood, which you take enough, is gonna heal you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. It don't mean that if you're homeless, you on the fucking street in minus 20 degree. Come on, man. That's not the case, man. You know, you gotta sleep on the, you know, even to stand outside in 20 degree weather for 20 minutes is deadly. Okay, feel the frostbite, man. You think the Lord's gonna have a man of the Lord out there in 20, 30 degree, minus 30 degree weather, just in a corner? Come on, man. You understand what I'm saying? But will you have to go through something where you may not have a spot at a particular time for a period? Yeah, that can happen. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yes, it says here in 2 Maccabees 6 and 12.
Shalom, shalom. See the brother Mahaz on the comment board. Shalom. Go ahead, bro.
2 Maccabees 6 and 12. Now I beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punishment.
You're not supposed to be discouraged. When you're going through these things, you're not supposed to make it defeat you and you're just thinking in a negative space. You have your mind in a negative space. First of all, the demons feed off of negative energy. When you go, there was a video of a person that was going through schizophrenia, and they put basically a recorder in his brain so you can hear what he hears. And the demon was just telling him negative things. You ain't shit. No one likes you. See? That's like that. It's never gonna get better. You know? So that's a negative state of mind, which the demons are there to destroy you. Okay? So you can't feed into that. You got to have a positive mindset. And ultimately, a key of it is living in the moment. Don't think about the future. Live in the moment. Give me that, the sufficient, is the hell for today. Don't be thinking about what's getting ready to happen. Is that if there's something that you have to do to, to help the situation, prevent it or whatever, yes, you think about it and deal with it. But if it's a situation, where you can't do nothing about it, you just pondering upon it, that's not beneficial. That really is just destroying you, building up cortisol in you, right? Which is a steroid hormone, right? Which can lead to heart attack, can lead to a lot of negative health issues. So part of trusting in YAHAWASHI is not worrying about it, man. Just thinking about today. Oh yeah, today I'm gonna go to. You're going through all this hell. You catch all kind of hell, right? But let's go see Gladiator 2. Maybe we'll do a lesson on that. I'm just putting some out there. I'm not saying let's watch a lesson, or let's do this and that, whatever. Keep our mind, occupied in the day, Go ahead, bro.
I go yes, bro.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Matthew 6 and verse 34. It says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof."
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. You don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to take care of itself. There's enough hell for tomorrow. You made a mention yesterday, brother, about the saying, right, that we heard a while back. I don't remember what the saying. I don't remember which one of us brought it out, but It was the quote that said that if you use energy to worry about things of tomorrow and the future, you're losing the energy that you for today.
Yeah.
You have a certain amount of energy to deal with the problems of today now, but you're using that energy because everything takes energy. Everything takes spiritual strength. You're using that energy to focus on the things of the future, so you don't even have enough energy for today. It's not wise. You want to say something?
No, that's it. It's basically, management. You learn how to manage your time and, and face the problems that you have today. Like the brother said, because the Lord gave you sufficient strength to carry the burdens that you have to deal with right now.
Yep.
The things of tomorrow, you're not on that level that to deal with it. So the best thing to do is just put it off, let the Lord worry about it, because He has everything set up in the spirit, man. And once you get to that point, you'll lift it. You're gonna lift that problem.
You need the precepts on the cover board.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm watching the precept on the cover board. Okay. That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
Okay. You got something? Go ahead, bro.
No. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and verse 15. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Right. You see, if you have wisdom supping with you, you're going to be quickly without care, man, in the sense of, you worrying about all these day-to-day problems, like you just focused on it, you just hone on that. And every day, as you're walking, you're just pondering upon that problem.
Yeah.
And here it is, you're not thinking about spiritual things, positive things, man. But if you have wisdom, you're just going to be carefree in a sense. Because the Lord got your back. He's going to carry my burdens. He's going to take care. He's going to give me my daily bread. He's going to pay my bills. He's going to give me food to eat, a place to lay my head, man. I ain't got to worry. That's what comes with you supping with wisdom, man. But if you don't have wisdom, then you're going to be caught up in the flesh and then, worried about, like you said in Matthew, when you read up, the things that the heathen worry about, man. Food and whatnot. Who's going to feed them? We don't worry about these things, man. That's one of the smallest things that the Lord could do for us, man. Feed us and make sure we're good, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. It's more than that.
That was it.
What's on the comment board, brother?
Okay, this is from Brother Required Florian Brooks. It says
Read the brother Amwas's first. Well, we put something up a while ago.
Okay. It says here from the brother Amos, GMS Montreal Israelites, Matthews 3 and 9. And think not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father.
Mm-hmm.
For I say unto you, that the Most High is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham.
Right. Yeah. So like the brother said that about how we're dispendable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Mahai was saying before. Right. Go ahead. There's something else.
From the brother Required.
Shalom to the brother Required. Go ahead.
Matthew 6 and 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the thing of itself. Sufficient.
Yeah, which we just read that one. That was the one that Mahaya just read. We can read it again. Go and finish it off.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Mm-hmm.
It says here in Psalms from Brother Required Florian Brooks, Psalms 37 and 25. I have been young.
Yes. Nice one. Good one. Go ahead.
I have been young and now am old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
Right. That's it. So the bottom line is you haven't seen he never seen the righteous forsaken. Right? You could go through this scripture which says we are we're tried but not destroyed, we're this, we're not but not that. Roughly paraphrasing. Right? The righteous is not forsaken, man. They go through trials and tribulation, but they're not forsaken. I don't care how it looks. Right? Exercise patience. That's all we got to do is exercise patience. Right? And really that's something, everything that we go through is something that we'll brag about in the sense that, YAHAWASHI brought us through it. Right? Glorying in the fact that YAHAWASHI is dealing with you. You see? And that he got you through those things. Right? Because Paul did that. He said YAHAWASHI brought me through them all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When he was listening through those things. So people who didn't know of Paul's things, they listen to that like, damn. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's it.
What is it about?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Because listen, you know, it's like, yo, listen to all these things, you should be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went through this and that. Even when he met up with the barbarians, they said, "Oh, this guy survived shipwreck just to die by a serpent," and then he didn't die. And then they said, "Oh, he's a god."
He's a god.
Right?
Zeus.
Go ahead. There's more. There's more in the cups. Okay, go ahead, bro.
For 2 Timothy 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, "Now as Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses, so did these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith, but they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience, persecutions,
Persecutions. Okay, go ahead.
afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Laocoonum, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all."
What book is that?
2 Timothy.
Right. Go ahead.
"But out of them all, the Lord YAHAWASHI delivered me."
Right. Certain things, because Timothy was close with Paul, right? He called him his son. Certain things, you know, only certain brothers know you're going through.
Yeah.
Right? Only the brothers that's close to you, they know you're going through this and that. And then you brothers on the YouTube, you don't know the ins and outs of what brothers is going through. Right? So, at the end of the day, you know, that's why, hey, man, the way the Lord set it up, you want to get in particular positions. I want to be in this position, that position. You don't know what comes with that position.
Right.
You don't know who's in the person in that position, what he had to go through to get to be in that position. Scripture says, "To whom much is given,
Much is required.
much is required." Right? And that's a foolish mind to think, "Oh, yeah, I want to be in that position. I want to be in that." But that's foolish. That's a fool. Okay? Because someone who's wise is saying, I want what's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything that's above that's for me will destroy me. Because it's not meant for me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not meant for me, man.
Right.
You put a particular fuse in the car. The car's got different fuses and they got different numbers on it. You put one fuse that may require a 15. You put a 2.
Right.
It's not going. It's going. Okay, it might start, but then eventually it's going to blow because it's not meant for the 2. It's meant for the 15. You see?
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Everything's set up in the spirit. You know. For example, too, like dealing with football. If you're an O lineman, you know, like O linemen are built a particular way, and there's nothing they can do about it. A particular height, a particular weight. But imagine an O lineman saying, "No, I want to be a quarterback."
Right.
But he doesn't. He's in the spirit made him to be an O lineman, and you can't change that. You can't change your height, your weight, you know, and try to play quarterback. But that's not possible. It's just set up in the spirit where that's the position you were given.
Right.
The only thing you can do is just, you know, enhance your abilities in that situation, in that position. That's it. Figure it out. Yo, I'm an O lineman, so what do I have to do to become the best O lineman?
There we go, brother.
Rather than trying to, you know,
There we
be
go,
a quarterback.
Get me tobacco.
Which that's gonna destroy you, man. You know.
What's it called?
Says
He that
2 Timothy 3 and verse 12 says, "Yea,
with diligence,
and all that will live godly in Yahawashi
such and such with diligence."
shall suffer
Like he
persecution."
basically said to do. So like
Oh,
before,
yeah,
he basically said to go in your lot, go hard. You know, go hard in your lot.
Speak as the oracle.
You know, just to back up the brother Shaquat, man, because he made a good point, man, dealing with the O lines, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, O line trying to be a running back, he ain't getting nowhere, man. Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter 4 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, "As every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another, as good stewards in the manifold grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which Yahweh Bashim Yahushai giveth."
Yeah, you just do it with all your ability. Okay, that's given unto you. Go ahead.
That Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in all things may be glorified through Hamashiach Yahushai, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta do whatever your lot is. You gotta do it and do it right. Be the best version of you. Don't look at somebody else and in the gym and I don't look at people and say, oh, well, I want a body like his. No, because if that mind comes to my mind, I rebuke myself and say, shut the fuck up. I want the best body that I can have in my life. I want the best thing that I can get. I want the best thing for me. Yes, you know what I mean? That YAHAWASHI has for me. The best version of yourself. Okay? See, that's the problem with today anyway. That's the problem with the social media shit. Everyone wants something that somebody else has. Right. They're looking at the grass like it's green on the other side. They don't even know what the hell's on the other side, man. That's the mindset of these women, man. All right?
Yeah, it's a spirit of covetousness.
That's all it is.
You're coveting the next man, what he has, what he has going on. Yeah. But in the truth, we're not supposed to have that mindset. No. Which there's nothing wrong, from learning from other brothers, picking up from, certain character traits that they have, you think you could apply to yourself. We learn from one another. But it's not a thing where, hey, you're looking at the brother, why is he so, like you're trying to, in other words, be like him or, one up him, things of that nature, there's none of that spirit here, man. If anything, we try to better one another, and then you learn from each other. But we don't covet each other, man. That's a world mindset.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. The only thing we could covet, as the scripture says, is covet the private side. That's it. Go ahead.
Sirach 14:8. The envious man hath an wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth man. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. And
right, a covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. I don't want this position. You lucky you have a position, Nick. You lucky you in a position, bro. I don't like this position. Hey, that's the position you a sign holder, bro. That's it. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. We love sign holders. We love all the brothers in the camp. From the sign holder to the brother has to go get the tea. All them brothers we love every last one of them brothers. But they gotta stay in their lot. Everyone gotta stay in their lot. Okay? You can't push forward what the scriptures say, force not the course of the river. You can't push things to your liking, man. The spirit got to be working with it. Go ahead.
Okay. And it says,
these certain brothers, they wanted to get to the camp. Why am I not in the bro? You're not in the camp because the spirit didn't allow you in the camp yet. You understand what I'm saying? This is a spiritual thing, man. This ain't the thing I don't like the brothers. I don't like the way he
smiles.
He laughs. The laugh is annoying. I can't see myself having that laugh in the camp next to me. No, it's all spiritual, man.
That's it.
Right? And if you're in the right spirit, you're going to be in the camp eventually. I wouldn't barely be able to wait to send the message up top to, you've been here for a while, can you come in? All right? Because we want to grow. It's good to grow. Right? It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. But the spirit has to be with it, man. What, brother?
Yeah. It says here, real quick, Numbers 16:8. Moses also said to Korah, now listen, you Levites, isn't it enough?
say that. Read that part again, please. Why I didn't hear that.
It says here in Numbers 16:8. Moses also said to Korah, now listen, you Levites, isn't it enough for you that the Most High of Israel, the power of Israel, had separated you from the rest of the Israelites community and brought you near to himself? And brought you near himself to do the work at the Lord's YAHAWASHI's tabernacle and to stand before the community and minister to them. He has brought you.
And he gave you a high position already. Mm-hmm. It's not enough for you? Mm-hmm. We see how the Most High dealt with them. We see how we're reading it. Mm-hmm. Most High didn't like that too much. He didn't appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
He has brought you and all your fellow Levites near himself, but now you are trying to get the priesthood too. Is it against the Lord YAHAWASHI that you and all your fellow...
This is not like a job. Okay? You got a job, I want to try to move up to manager, Mm-hmm. You move from there and you move from dishwasher, now you're a prep cook. You start trying to sneak into the prep because you're coveting the prep cook position. Mm-hmm. That's okay in the job sense because you're trying to move up. Yeah. You're trying to use Yaikwa Yaquab your way to a higher position to get more bread. Okay, but that's the job. You can't do that in the truth, man. That way, it's not the right. I'll say this: it's not the right mindset to have in the truth. You could do it; it might deceive a brother, or whatever. But it's in the camp leader may not perceive the guile. Let's say, but that shouldn't even be the mindset. Now I'm gonna get that position, second in command. He has more power. You know, that's weird, man. Go ahead.
Moreover, you haven't. It says here, is it against the Lord Yahawashi that you and all your followers have band together? Who is Aaron that you should grumble against him?
And they were grumbling, meaning they were talking shit. Mother F. The hell he think he is? Every time he comes around, the bell is.
I was thinking about it.
Pomegranate juice is dripping everywhere, right? I'm getting tired of this guy. Yeah, hating. They just hating, bro.
Yo, show him up.
Yeah. Shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it on that.
Okay,
that was
actually, it's about Amwas's scripture you got on the comment board, and you got something to
Yeah.
What?
Matthew 20 and verse 20, it says, Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Yahawashi answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of?
Right.
And to be baptized with the
You see, you're asking for something, but you don't even know what comes with that position.
Yeah.
You know, are you able to drink the cup I drink? And they didn't go through exactly what Yahawashi went through when he said what he's about to say. They didn't go through exactly what he went through now. You understand? Yahawashi's walk was for Yahawashi.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of? And to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?
Right, because if you're drinking of the same cup, everyone's getting different gulps.
Yeah.
You understand? Yahawashi took a much bigger portion of the cup than us. You understand what I'm saying? We all partakers of the cup, but there's a level that we're partaking of that cup. You know?
Yeah.
A sip, a particular sip. Yahawashi took many gulps. Go ahead.
It says, They say unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with.
Right.
But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give.
Right.
But it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father.
Right. And the Father already has it set up who's going to be in what position.
Yes.
Right? For his purpose. You know? There's more. You want to say something?
Yeah, because if it was up to Yahawashi, he would have picked John.
Right.
Because we know John was his favorite disciple. That's who, he had a more of a connection with, in a sense, on that level.
Yep.
But it wasn't up to Yahawashi. It was up to the Father. And that's why Peter was made the rock of the church, the foundation of the church, man. That's why he's the head. You know? That's it.
That's it. All right. You got more than that?
No, that was it.
You got something? What do you have in the comment section?
This is from Brother Amos. It says here, Psalms 84 and 10. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power, than to dwell in the tents of wickedness.
Yeah. Hey, he said he'd rather be a doorkeeper, man. So King David, although he was the top man under Yahawashi, he wasn't covered in positions, man.
Yeah.
So, but notice he got the top position.
Yeah.
Notice Moses didn't want to be in that position of leadership. He said, I can't speak, Lord. He said, listen, man, who made the mouth? Okay? I want you to be in that position. You see? You got something else on that?
No, that's it.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this is Matthew 23, and verse 11. It says, But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant.
Right.
It says, And whomsoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
That's right. All right, you got to humble yourself first if you're going to be exalted anyway. Because if you don't humble yourself, and you find a way to wiggle yourself to a particular position, that was synthetic.
Yeah.
That was a synthetic growth. And it's going to be weeded out, man.
Yeah.
Okay? You understand? You got to do things in humility, man.
Right.
All right?
Yeah, I was going to say, before, like the scripture it was saying, the greatest has to be a servant first, only that basically you being in the mindset of, willing to serve others. Let's say if you didn't go to those proper channels to where that you were, came as a servant, and here it is now, the Lord is elevating to be on another level. If you didn't go to those proper channels, and then, like you said, you get it synthetically, you're not going to be doing that role efficiently. You're going to be as a tyrant, or exercising lordship over the congregation. Because what, you didn't go through the proper channels, man. You weren't humbled first. You didn't see how it was like to, actually experience and be, a servant, serving other brothers, man. And now you're in that position, you just, oh yeah, I'm the guy, yo, get me this, do that, And then you're not, actually serving your brothers, man. That's why, guys like that are not fit to be in that position, man. That's why, like you brought out Moses, David, they were chosen because what? They were meek, they were humble. They knew how to serve. They knew how to, actually speak to their I don't want to say underlings, to their, who's following them, and actually sympathize with them in a sense, knowing where they're coming from.
Well, you can say underlings because they were under him.
Yeah, underlings.
It's just in the order, as Paul said, follow me as I'm going to follow YAHAWASHI.
Right, underlings. Right. They knew how to, actually, rule properly.
Yeah. That's right. What you got there is about? Another comment board? Oh, you got something else? Okay, read what you got and then read Brother Quiet has something on the comment board as well.
Okay. It says here in Sirach 3:17, my son, go on with thy business in meekness, so shalt thou be beloved of him that is approved.
Right.
The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
Yep, that's right.
I got another one real quick. It says here in Luke.
And how much more you have to humble yourself when you're going through things in the sight of brothers that may be younger, right? Because you go through you throwing a pissy fit. This is bullshit, punching holes in the walls. Why did I have to go down? I've been serving the Lord for X amount of years. Blah 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 blah. I didn't even get a vacation. What kind of example is that, man?
That's crazy.
What kind of example is that, man? Okay? Or that when you're going through things, all of a sudden you're letting your anger out on brothers.
Damn.
Hey, there was brothers like that. There was people like that. Which that's a worldly mindset. Right? That's what, your pops did when he got angry, Now them pops, he got angry sometimes, let it out on you. Who left this drop on the table? Who left the milk? You might have the glass and then something, a little spill and have a ring. Who left the milk? I'm getting the belt. Oh shit. What's going on? That's how I always work. Right? Because he wants to let it, his anger loose on you. You can't do that to brothers. You got to be able to control and discipline your emotions, man. Right?
Ooh,
so read that again.
I think it's in Timothy where it speaks about, if you're in the office of being a bishop, you have to be able to rule your own house first before you can be able to take matters of the church. But you can also apply that to you ruling yourself too. You got to be able to rule your spirit before you want to, be in a position of leadership in a sense.
Yeah.
Because, when certain things happen, you can't just be basing judgment according to your emotions. Because you're angry so hard.
Right.
You're going to act according to your anger.
Right.
You're happy. Basically, you're going to be partial in judgment.
Right.
Just leading your decisions based off your emotions. A true leader is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be clear-minded and just, flowing in the spirit and being, how you say this? What's that word? Decisive in a sense. I would say decisive. There's a word I'm looking for. Rational. Be rational in your decisions. That's the word, rational.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Go ahead.
Sirach 3.
Because women do that, and a lot of the main people that do that, your father do that rarely, but women, they do that all the time. Them single mothers and shit, it's always based upon emotions. You know what I mean? Even regular mothers, if they get vexed a particular, you can't ask her if she's in a bad mood. You ask her about where's the cereal box? Where'd you put the cereal? She'll curse you out. Mm-hmm. You know. And so, what time the food? I was scared to ask about what time the food was going to be ready. It was a great fear, man. Okay, so why? Because they're in their emotions, man. If they're in a good mood, they'll tell you, it should be ready at this time. Then they go back and ask me no goddamn questions, man. All right? So they completely move off their emotions, man. So you can't be like that, man.
Yeah.
I know Mahaya been asking about the food. Mahaya, you gotta know Mahaya, man. He be at the stove waiting, man, opening the stove, looking. Is it brown enough? Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
In Sirach 3:18, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
Yeah. But what did the first part say? It said submit yourself or something like that?
No, it said, my son, go on with thy business in meekness, so shalt thou be beloved of him that is approved.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. There's more on the comic book, right?
Yeah. It says here from the brother Raquai. It says here, Luke 22:26, but ye shall not be, but ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is the chief, as though he serveth, as he that doth serve. From the brother Pillars of Benjamin, 1 Peter 5:2, feed the flock of the Most High which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre.
Shalom, that's the brother Shema. Read that again as well.
Yeah, it says here, 1 Peter 5:2, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. It says here, neither of being lords over the Most High's heritage,
right,
but being an example to the flock.
Right, you pissed off, you start barking on brothers, rebuking brothers for no reason. The brother's just looking straight, it's the army. He's looking straight, you cursing in his face, motherfucker, I told you. And he's just looking straight, he's not even blinking. Because, he's, because you're being a tyrant. Go ahead, man. You sorry sack of shit. And this and that. Because you're angry. What's going on with you, man? No, man, you got to control your emotions, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The brother Faithful 144, Hopeful Elect, he dropped a comment and says, a rational person is someone who is sensible and is able to make decisions based on intelligent thinking rather than on emotion.
And the word intelligence means to choose between. Mm-hmm. So it means judgment. Yes. Okay, so the person who makes decisions based upon proper judgment. Okay? Not based upon his emotions, what he feels. No, it's about the right judgment. Okay? So that was beautiful. All right. You got something else?
Kind of add about what you said.
Go ahead.
This is James 5 and verse 10. It says, take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job.
Yeah, you've seen what happened to Job, man. You heard of the patience of Job, man. Go ahead.
And have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very...
Listen, don't get wrong when I say these things, but the ultimate reward is in the kingdom, right?
Yes, sir.
But we seen Job got a reward back after he endured in that life. Right? Not to say that that's the goal, like, this is the ultimate, no, but it's to say the Lord deals with balance.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It says, behold, we count them happy which have, behold.
In other words, he was put in a better position. Right? He was taken out of that position and put in a better position. Right? Go ahead.
And ultimately, because he passed the test, he said that he did not sin with his mouth.
Right.
Because the whole purpose was Satan wanted him to curse the Lord.
Right.
Wanted him to forsake the Lord and lose his integrity.
That's right.
But he overcame the test. So over time, he lost everything, but over time, the Lord gave him more than what he started with.
Yeah. And them people that fall off and they get offended, they sin with their mouth too.
Yeah.
They didn't just say, I'm going to do this, and they kept silent. No, they lost all discipline.
Yes.
When they sin with their mouth too. Say, F that. That's what the Lord going to do. I'm going to do this. The hell with that. If this is what he got to offer, the hell with that. Right? So you know they sin with their lips, man. Go ahead.
It says, James 5:11, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender
He's
mercy.
pitiful, man. He's looking at the situation. He cares. He feels bad too. Okay? To some extent. And it's, he is my servant. Not like he's like emotional how we are, but he's, he has care for his elect.
Yes.
Right? So he's kind of like, okay. Because this is a story, but he's rooting for the good characters too. You understand? Although it's his movie. Just like when we see a brother go through something, we feel bad. Oh, fuck, man. Like the brother like ruin your whole fucking day telling you some madness, man. About what's happening to him. Oh, fuck. That happened to me multiple times. I'll be having a good day, brother. Shalom. This house. Oh, fuck. Now I'm not happy no more, man. Because what? You feel for the brother. So guess what? The Most High feels for us. If we be of the elect. So is he not looking to eventually help us? He is.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And it shows you how the Lord cares for his people. Even YAHAWASHI, at one point, he looked over Jerusalem and he wept.
Yes.
Knowing the things that would befall us. YAHAWASHI looked beyond like the years. He saw the future. He knew that everything that was awaiting us, even right now, this moment. Jacob's struggle, he saw it, So he understood what we had to go through. He wept for us, man. He said, don't cry for me, cry for yourselves, for the things that are about to happen to you guys,
And even when Yahushua was on the cross, the Lord couldn't even look at it. The Heavenly Father kind of turned his, like, and that's what the Lord said, why have thou forsaken me? Right? I was like, listen, but that was when he said it was done. That's when it was over. He said, nah, it's just too it's done, man. It's enough, man. The Lord said it's enough now, man. Just took his spirit up, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he did. Okay? Because he don't like this, you don't like to see, us suffering that. It's needed to appease his anger based upon judgment.
Right.
But he doesn't enjoy to see us in these positions.
Yes.
He wants to help us. He wants to or take us out of that position, right? After that, Yahushua was good, man. Yahushua was good after that, man. Okay? And Yahweh couldn't wait to he's like, I'm going to raise him up. Go ahead, bro. And Yahushua was ecstatic. When he came back, he was messing with them. Right? Shalom. He was talking to the walker. It's like, he's so sad. Oh, really? Word? Go ahead.
Yeah.
It says here in Ezekiel 33 and 11, say unto them, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from the way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will ye die, O house of Israel?
Well, that's why all Israel is going to be saved. But we're not dealing with all Israel. We're dealing with the elect right now. Okay, because they got to be destroyed. Okay? Right? But those that repent, he has a particular care. It says, precious in his sight are the death of his saints. Right? You have something else? That was on the comment board?
No, I just read that.
Well, there's a couple on the comment board.
Yeah, it says here from the comment board. It says here from the brother Pillars of Benjamin, Sirach 4 and 29. Be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds, slack and remiss. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants.
Right, you can't be like a lion amongst the servants, right? You can't be like a lion, right? You gotta be, you know, what's a lion? You see a lion, oh, I better not say it wrong. He's growling at you. Oh, shit, I better relax. Tiptoeing. You shouldn't, brothers shouldn't feel like they gotta fucking tiptoe around you, man. Like they can't even be themselves, you know? You shouldn't feel like that, man. You know, brothers be themselves, you know, they say certain things, and whatever, man. You know. And then you know, gotta be reasonable.
Right.
You know, you gotta be reasonable, and brothers should understand too order.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You can't abuse brothers being reasonable. Yeah, well, he's reasonable, so I'll just do whatever. You know? Go ahead. Is it on that?
There's another one from Pillars of Benjamin, Luke 18:7.
Because there is a reason to rebuke too.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Luke 18:7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?
Yeah, that's it.
Faithful 144, hopeful elect. It says here, Mark 10:27. And YAHAWASHI, looking upon them, said, with men it is impossible, but not with the Most High. For with the Most High all things are possible.
That's right. That's right.
Then Peter began to
say... So that you should think about that with your situation. It may seem impossible, but guess what? With YAHAWASHI, everything is possible, man. End of story. Go ahead.
It says it's an easy thing for the Lord to make a
poor man
rich. It says exaltation doesn't come from the east nor from the west, but it comes from the Lord.
That's right.
He can put you down and he can put you right back up.
That's right.
It says here, then Peter began to say unto him, Lo, we have left all and have followed thee. And Yahushua answered and said, Verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my sake, and the gospel's, but he shall receive 100-fold. Now in this time, houses, and brethren, and sisters, and mothers, and children, and lands, with persecution, and in the world...
And we're not looking for 100-fold here. You understand what I'm saying? We're not interested in looking for 100-fold here. Okay? What the hell is the use of being a millionaire here? It's not necessary. And if a brother get that, he gonna distribute that amongst the brotherhood. Because it's not necessary in this place. This is a place to get ready to go, man. The fuck? It's not the time to be living getting a butler, personal driver, 8 wives. We're not in that time. Okay? But the Lord could put you in a better position. Go ahead.
It says here, and in the world to come eternal life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last first.
That's it.
It says here in 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use this world, not as abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah, so with that, we're going to let that be the last one, man. Because the fashion of this world passes away. No, we're going to let brothers read their last scriptures. But, the fashion of this world passes away. So at the end of the day, what are we looking for to what kind of great reward are we looking for in this place? We're not looking for a major consolation here. We're just looking for the Lord to deal with us, have mercy upon us, and we wait for the kingdom, man. You see? Good. That's it? Okay, go ahead, Shapiro.
I don't got a picture.
You got nothing? Yes, sir? Okay, so with that, we're going to close up. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect and any of you brothers that may be going through certain things. With that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Echad, it belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there, pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.